All right, well, welcome back to another episode of Follow the Leader. And we have Mr. Tyson Simpson here. Today we want to talk to you about leadership.
All right.
So my first question to you, Mr. Simpson, is what is your leadership style? And describe your leadership abilities and or inabilities.
Well, I like to think I have a very democratic leadership style. Being that I am involved with a lot of sports, basically my whole life, I've found that teamwork is the most effective style of leading. My abilities, of course, I like to think I'm versatile, but when everybody feels like they have a say-so in reaching a common goal, it seems to work more effectively.
Okay. So what makes an effective leader?
As I stated before, making everybody around you feel like they got a say-so in reaching that common goal that you're with, and I feel like I got a special gift of doing that.
Alrighty. Well, what leadership experiences have you had?
Well, as I stated, I've been playing baseball since I could walk. So, but my first real leadership experience probably came when I was 12. I was playing on the state championship. This was the biggest game of my life at that point, and came down to the last out. I was the guy to the plate, and after that, talking goes out the way. You just gotta basically do it. So I came through with the base hit. We won the game, and that was when I really realized that I was born to do this.
All right. So what leadership experiences would you like to have?
Being that I was basically grew up doing the sports thing and the teamwork thing, I would like to stay in that field. I would like to expand that. So hopefully, if everything go right, I'll get drafted. I can play at the major league level, get paid for it, and continue to share my gifts with other guys that potentially got the same gift that I got.
All right. How many experiences have you had with service organizations, and if so, how have they shaped your leadership style?
Service organizations, I'm not sure if that's like a particular organization, but I have worked with kids that play sports like down in the YMCA, younger kids that play in the major leagues at the 13 and 14-year-old level, just teaching them basically how to do basic skills that it takes to be successful at the high school level of sports, at the college level of sports. And I like working with that age group of kids because you can really see who's got a knack for being a natural leader, who's got a knack for just wanting to go with the flow, who's got a knack for wanting to be a follower. After my career is over, I would like to go back into that, around that age group, and kind of develop kids and potentially develop their leadership styles as well.
Well, what do you perceive to be some of your personal barriers to evolving as a leader?
I have grown to be more patient because as I look back at myself and as I'm training other kids that's younger than me, I got to realize sometimes that, I used to be there, so, it's going to take time for them. I tend to grasp stuff a little earlier than most people, but basically patience, because when it comes to development, you can't rush. Some people develop earlier than others. Some people take late. Like, I know, for example, my brother, he's just turned 17 and he just getting his head on straight about being serious in sports and being mature enough to even think about playing college football. So, you just got to be patient, and I've grew, and I'm not perfect yet, but I've grown to be better than what I was.
Well, in the past, what goals have you set to acquire leadership skills and experiences?
Well, I do set goals a lot. I'm living one of my goals right now, actually. I come from a small town, so going to college wasn't a big thing, so I've done that. I wanted to play sports at the college level. I've done that. I want to play at Division I level. I've done that. Now, next on my list is possibly going to the next level to play, and that's even steeper. So just got to keep on working towards that goal, not giving up, continue to persevere, and hopefully I'll get to where I need to be.
All right, so for us today, please establish specific and measurable goals with the framework of this particular class that you're in that would enhance your leadership skills and abilities.
Well, honestly, when I first came in here, I didn't know what to expect as far as the class-wise, but I really, just from being in here for these few weeks, I've learned that the different types of leadership styles, because I knew that I was a teamwork type leadership, but I didn't know what it was called. I didn't know the dimensions of it. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, what other stuff contributed to that or how people will react to that. So from this class, I've learned to pay attention to the little things, continue to. I've learned stuff to help me add on to being an effective leader that I am. I've learned that, you know, it's multiple leadership styles that can be effective, just depending on that particular person, if they can adjust to that or if they can just stay, you know, primarily that one specific leader. But in the future, I would possibly like to see if I can venture out, broaden my horizons, and see if I can become more of an autocratic leader, which is a guy who takes charge of the whole thing, which is really out of my comfort zone, but I'll try it, and that's about it.
All right, so our last question. What support systems could you use to assist in successfully realizing your established goals?
Well, my biggest support system has been probably my parents, my family, which is in this field that I want to go in with kids and guys that play sports and stuff. Some guys you find out there that just don't have a family to support them or their biggest support system, so you gotta be. That's a very touchy subject. I know that's my biggest motivation. Some guys that you find that just playing because their friends playing and they begin to like it, and you got to find something else to motivate them, because in the long run, when your friends are getting looks to go somewhere, that's not going to be enough motivation for you to say, okay, I want to play on this too. You got to find something that drives them. You got to find what motivates them. You got to find that fire in them or whatever. Maybe they want to get an education. Maybe that can drive them. Maybe they want to prove everybody that didn't give them a chance wrong. So that's about it.
All right, well, thank you.